students, four kinds of the students. So these four kinds of the student divide based on how you look at a guru. So in India one is called Guti. One who keeps Guru in Guti. For him, Guru is in Guti. So do you know what is a Guri? Guti means where sparrows live. These small sparrows, they won't make their own. So in the house, when you construct a wooden house, in a traditional Indian house, when you construct, in that house you should see traditional Indian house when you construct. And in the front, for you to protect from the virus, etc. Because birds and consume a lot of parasites from outside, and they consume, that is very good. That's why you construct a triangular spaces, a dimension of, so only 10 centimeters maximum it is. It is a equilateral triangle structure. So and 10 centimeter deep and 15 centimeter, 10 centimeter deep is all about. It is a rectangle. So it is a triangle. It is like equally spaced inside. It is three dimensional. So when you go inside, so all these small sparrows come, and so they live there. They come, they pick up the grains. They pick up the grains and they come here, they eat. They feed their, and very fast. It comes like this, fast it goes like that. So many people, a guru is like a sparrow. If you are a sparrow, you treat guru like you keep the guru in this. And they are called eagles. Eagles and big birds. And they make their own nests. That's called gudu. It's not guti, it's called gudu. So a guru is kept in good, means on the top of the tree a crow constructs. Or, so a bird hangs in the, so a open well in the village, so outside, so and then the tree, so a river is flowing, and a river is flowing, it wants to protect from others, and so, and a tree branch is hanging over the flowing river, and you will see hanging self-constructed nest. This is called a nest. Self-constructed nest, the one who lives. Even crows also. Perception strong. And so those who keep Guru in the nest, somewhat better than this. The eagle is better than the sparrow. In terms of treating a Guru, he has a focus a little bit, but again, the nest is not permanent. It is easily destructible. Even these, so many sparrows can make use, it is never protected because, mouse is there, that is there is always a danger. The danger here is much more, and the next danger here also is much more. That's why they go construct there, but snakes, etc., still the danger. Here the danger is not the snake, the lizards and other things are the big problem because they will swallow those. And here the problem is the snakes, etc. And next one is called Guha, cave. So one keeps the Guru in a cave. Like in India, you will see puja room. A big room is constructed, little bit better. And Guru is kept there. So Guru means, wife. What I have a good doctor. So my life means, so Kumar, so what is your life like? I have one of the best cardiologists with me, I have the best physician with me, and I have the best artist, and I have the best sculptor, and I have the best architect, and I have the best surgeon, and I have the best fitness trainer, and so I have the best wife, and I have the best wine, I have the best whiskey, and my brands are, he will list out all the brands. And he will ask us, do you know who is my Guru? That the one who speaks that beautiful English and the one who speaks, that's my Guru. He is one among. So that big list of 100 people, so Guru is one among. This is called keeping him Guha. Okay. So 3 categories. The last category is called. It's called Gunde. Hot. And he sees everything in the world only through this. That's why Jesus you see the heart, and Hanuman you see the heart. So in this, who gets enlightened? Only this person gets enlightened. None of them can get enlightened. Impossible for them to get enlightened. Not possible, simply. These are intellectual mongers and experience mongers, no vairagya. The only way you can live in the heart is when you are free from the perception completely, 100%. By meditating on the heart, your perception will never go, a new perception starts. That's why meditating on the heart doesn't qualify you. No, do you know, Mr. Kumar, it's my heartful meditation I practice, and some meditation of the heart involved with the heart meditation. I'm doing the right meditation. Meditating on the heart as an object doesn't mean living in the heart. Connecting to the heart. No way, it is far away journey. In fact, you should know that. It is like another chakra you are using. So the one who keeps the Guru in the heart, like a Hanuman. Whether it is no, Mr. Kumar, for me, you are all the time in my heart. So go beyond the body. And if I irritate little bit, next message won't come. Next call won't come. Next call won't come, next message won't come. And completely, this is the modern Shishyas, modern students. So I have enough of experience by now. But my experience as a student, I try to tell my students, I am not like that as a student. I am telling, I am like Hanuman. I am always willing to sacrifice my life. Whether Guru walked on my back, whether Guru beaten me up, whether Guru sexually abused me or physically abused me, or whatever he did, I considered it as the greatest merit. Even a flash of thought never arose in my mind that it is positive. Never, I don't think, never a Hanuman thought, he is using me like a slave. There is every chance Hanuman would have taught that, Rama is treating him like a slave, a useless guy. But he has more power, he is more powerful than a Hanuman, more powerful than a Ravanasura. He has all the capability to rule the entire world. But yet, not even a single day a thought came into the Hanuman mind that I am treated like a slave, I am treated like this, or any expectation in him, because he kept Rama in his heart. Not just Rama, Rama's spouse, Rama brother, Rama family, entire Rama family. He is a devotee of Rama. That's why someone said, if you want to please Hanuman, if you call Hanumana, 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 Anjani Putra, Hanumana, Hanumana, Anjani Putra, Hanumana, Hanumana, Hanuman will never come. If you want to call, so Hanuman, you should call. Rama, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Ram 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 Rama 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hanuman will come running. Even but the moment if you say Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Hanuman won't come. Hanuman doesn't like Rama to be associated by called any name. He won't accept. He only Ram. Only Ram. Even you associate is Krishna you call, or you call much Lakshmi Narasimha you call, Vamana you call, or anything. Hare Rama, Hare Narayana. He won't come. Hanuman will not come. Someone else may come. But Hanuman will not come. Hanuman only will come. Not when you call Hanuman. By reading a Hanuman Chalisa, he won't come. Only you call Rama. Wherever a word of Rama is heard, and there is a Hanuman. If the Rama word is not there, if only Hanuman statue is kept, there is no Hanuman. You keep Rama, you don't have to keep Hanuman statue. Hanuman doesn't need it. All that you have to keep is only Rama. That's how the Rama temples are constructed. Not for the Rama, it is for Hanuman. In India now you see, 30 meters, 100 meters height Hanuman you will find. You never understood. Hanuman wants only 6 feet tall, only 6 feet tall, and Rama. If you construct Rama also above 6 feet, Hanuman doesn't like. And the Rama has to be as per his taste, that color, the black color, the bluish color, black color, simple person as a Rama. If you decorate more, he doesn't like. If you increase his size, he won't like. If you decrease his size, he won't like. That is what Hanuman is. When you say, I am a disciple of a Rama, Rama is fully enlightened, so you must choose a guru like a Rama. But when you choose a guru like a Rama, understand, you should be like a Hanuman. You should be, at any cost, you should be like